Look at this mess. Can you believe this? Well, I just recovered from a really bad spill on my video games. I saw it happen. I ran quick to the scene to save everything and tested everything, and everything works. I was frantic to clean it off too. So I did that in time. Everything here is cool, and as you can see, I've got a bit of stuff to talk about. In fact, there's something I talked about a long time ago. Why not talk about it again? Before we get started, I'd like to mention that I was the first person to actually talk about this controller on YouTube. Believe it or not, just go look up Superpad controller review, click on the one by Bloodhound710. That was me in 2011. It's the Superpad by InterAct. I'd assume that this controller is mainly known for its aesthetic differences. Psst, the colors, duh. But what else is there to say about it other than that? Well, let's talk about the shape. It's really round, almost uncomfortably round. Actually, it's pretty thick too. And if we compare it side by side with a Super Nintendo controller, it kind of looks like its overweight cousin. But that's okay, because this controller has a redeeming factor to it. The buttons. They just jut out. And that's not a bad thing. It makes them easier to press. They don't stick. The D-pad is incredible. It feels smoother. More easygoing, if that's a way to describe it. It's probably because there's more wiggle room. And, well, I like a little wiggle room for my D-pads. Giggity. But probably the coolest thing about this controller is the extremely long cord. See, most controllers made by Nintendo are really short in length, so if you were playing out in your living room, you'd have to be pretty close to the console in order to, be able to sit on your couch and enjoy the game. Now the Superpad controller, they said, come on Nintendo, really? So they extended the cord and allowed you to have the console at the TV, sit on your couch, and enjoy your video game. Just a tad bit of a difference here. There's a difference in shape between where you plug the controller in. As you can see, Nintendo's logo is missing off of this one, but that's okay. If you think this looks like, kind of chunky and ugly, well, who cares? I'd really hope that you wouldn't be complaining about that, the way the controller looks when it's plugged into your Super Nintendo. So let us re-examine the advantages and disadvantages of the Superpad controller. The disadvantage, it's bulky, uncomfortable, not like what you're used to, but redeeming factors. The buttons are big, they're easy to press, they're colorful, so it's fun to look at, and the D-pad is perfect. I love it. And you have a foot of extra cord. So is it worth it?
Yes, it is. But because of the Superpad's disadvantage in controller shape, I would say if you have the choice between that or a regular Super Nintendo controller, I'd flip a coin on it.
That about does it for the Superpad controller. Thank you for watching.